Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shawnee Coliseum, where tonight the Lady Indians are in the championship game. Needed to win 2 to get here, including a win over 5A, number 2 Sapulpa last night. And a great steal by Leslie Valdez on the final defensive possession of the game to secure the win. 53-51, I believe. Tonight they're taking on the Broncos of Mustang High School. We just looked at the rankings a few minutes ago. Coming into Monday of this week, so no losses, at least in the tournament between then and now for the Mustangs, or for the Broncos, I'm sorry. Currently sitting at number 8 in Class 6A on the girls' side. El Reno boys dropped 1 today by 9, 60-69 in the final, although that point spread was ultimately developed as a result of free throws at the end of the game. The game was closer than that for either the entirety or nearly the entirety of the game. El Reno comes in to this contest ranked number 4 in 5A. But there may be some movement in the 5A rankings because McAllister, who was ranked number 3, lost in this tournament.
Yes.
And Sapulpa, who was ranked number 2, lost to Lady Indians last night.
Yes.
So could be a shakeup on the brackets. I think El Reno came into this tournament seeded 3rd. And they started on the bottom of the bracket in the middle game, which is traditionally the 3 versus 6 matchup. The top of the bracket goes 1-8, and then 4-5, and then the bottom of the bracket is going to be 2-7 and 3-6. So El Reno came in, looks like, as the 3rd seed. So McAllister, although ranked higher in the rankings, was actually a lower seed coming into this tournament. So I don't know, maybe, and I don't know who McAllister's played. Could be a strength of schedule difference. Monday or Tuesday, we're back home for the Pink Out night against Kingfisher. Guys are going to have their hands full. Kingfisher undefeated. Undefeated in Class 4A. They have a handful. Have a handful tonight in the county line tournament in Cashion. Is that right? Are they playing the Cashion tournament?
No, in the Kingfisher tournament.
Kingfisher tournament.
Yeah, they're playing OCA.
They're playing OCA, so they've got their hands full tonight. But as it sits, undefeated on the season, ranked number 1 in 4A on the boys' side. So the Indians have a handful coming on Tuesday, but Coach Hayden will have some game plan in place. And then a week from yesterday, Friday, we go to Del City for a rematch for really what was the Indians' first in-state loss of the season. They lost 1 against, I think, Fort Smith North Side.
Correct.
In the Arkansas Tournament of Champions. Just under 6 minutes left in the warm-up period. And we had Coach Douglas up here for an interview yesterday, and Ashland back out with the knee sleeve on. I think more preventative really than anything. No reason to take unnecessary injuries, especially when you find yourself repeatedly banging that knee over and over again.
Zach, I stand corrected. Kingfisher's playing Guthrie tonight.
Oh, Kingfisher playing Guthrie.
Yes.
And El Reno came off, the girls and the guys had a sweep of Guthrie, but the guys had their hands full. That ended up being a 31.5-minute ball game.
Yeah, that is going to be a real good telling sign as far as
that game will
be with Kingfisher.
That game was a mental battle and an early stress test even for the ladies. They're actually trailing at the end of the first quarter.
Right.
Ultimately won big, ran away with that one. But stressed the mental toughness, the mental fortitude of the Lady Indians early in that Guthrie game, and ultimately victorious. And so Tuesday is the Kingfisher game for Pink Out Night at Jinx Simmons. So if you've ordered a pink T-shirt, make sure you get with Jennifer Hardaway and arrange pickup for that. And as always, now's a great time to show your support of El Reno Athletics. We're into a new fiscal year for the business owners. If you're on the 12-1 to, or the 1-1 to 12/31 fiscal year, we're in a new fiscal year, so now's a great time to leverage your marketing budget and increase the reach of your marketing of your business, not just to El Reno fans, but to fans who join us for our broadcast, both home and away. We have a lot of fans from opposing teams join our broadcast. We're often the only way they can watch their family members and friends compete, especially if they're unable to travel to Jinx. So for a lot of games, we are the connection between their team.
Yes.
So great opportunity to expand your marketing reach. Our viewership is still averaging over 3,000 viewers per contest. So as an example for today, we're on track to have over 6,000 people watch our live stream. Mm-hmm. So a great opportunity to reach out, show your support. We've got packages in all price ranges. We'll be able to find something. We even have students at the high school. We have a class dedicated to digital media, and we can help you shoot commercials. We can help you do ad spots, whatever it is that you need. We have the ability to do that for you. So get with Rodney Hayden, the Director of Athletics, or Brooke Robertson, the Director of Community Outreach. They'll get you all the information you need for that.
Yeah, and you know, while we're talking about it, Adam Dieselhorst has put together a great product named Squirtle, and we want to give him a shout out. And I know that he and Mark Rogers and several others are at the Cashion County Line tournament tonight. And maybe after our girls play, you could flip over there real quick and find Cashion. That's going to be on Squirtle. And their number 2 Cashion is playing number 1 Dale tonight. And, of course, all of you know that I coached at Cashion, so they're near and dear to my heart. And Coach Hardaway has a great team over there, and I'm excited to find out the outcome of that game. Last night, if you remember, we had that fantastic interview with Coach Douglas, soaking wet after the girls had got her one more time with the water bottles. And she said something that is really going to come into play tonight, Zach. As I look down at UConn, they are definitely height advantaged. But Coach Douglas said that their kind of running theme this year is heart over height. And I absolutely love that because we aren't the tallest. Like we said, our little Velociraptor, Leslie Valdez is 5'4", but she plays like she's 6 foot.
No, absolutely.
Nobody has told her that she's short.
No, she was assigned to the
yes,
the elder of the 2 sisters yesterday.
Yeah, the Hurd sisters.
Yeah,
and the Hurd sisters lit up McAllister for the 62-55 third-place win today.
Yeah, absolutely. Took McAllister to the woodshed and won that contest handily. And so certainly a reflection of the well-executed efforts of Leslie Valdez yesterday. And remember, you can download the Squirtle app for free, Skordle. Go to the App Store on your iPhone or the Google Play Store on your Android or whatever, wherever one finds apps for Androids. I'm an iPhone user, so I don't exactly know where those products are. Download that app for free or go to elrenoindians.tv. We have all the information there. And starting tonight for the Lady Indians, number 0, Janae Blackharmon. Number 2, Ashlyn Evans-Thompson, who's in a race to become the all-time scoring leader in El Reno Lady Indians basketball history. Leslie Valdez, number 14, the defensive specialist, plays well above her 5'4" listing. Pauline Blackharmon, the sole underclassman in the starting lineup. And number 23, Titana Woods Blackow, the senior floor leader. I do not have a roster for the Mustang Lady Broncos, but if you're a Mustang fan, we welcome you. We'll do our best to bring you numbers as they get called to us. The starters for Mustang tonight. Number 2. Number 10, and we're being told she's a freshman. And number 15. Number 22, and rounding out the starting lineups, it looks like 23 for the Lady Broncos. Coaching staff for the Lady Indians, head coach Jennifer Douglas. She's assisted by Ashley Robinson, Brett Clark, and Prince Azalea. Managers are Kinley Golden, Ashley Woods, Kelly Gonzalez, Kaylee Pawnee. Athletic trainer is Alex Bray, Director of Athletics Rodney Hayden, High School Principal is Tim Pounds, and the Superintendent of El Reno Public Schools, Craig McVeigh.
And I see our cheer squad here in full force tonight.
Yes. Big thanks to Jacqueline Smith and the El Reno Spirit team, cheerleading team, as they are here. 8 or 10 of them down there on the end line. In the gym, big 5A gym here at Shawnee. Even when Shawnee was playing, wasn't full today. And El Reno has an appearance roughly equal to that of Shawnee. That's illegal touching by the jump circle. Yep. They're going to say it's going to be, yep. So they're going to say that, and it's a correct call, that the Lady Bronco in the circle, once you touch it once you touch the tip, if you're inside the circle, if you're one of the jumpers, you can't touch it till somebody else has. So that was illegal touching. El Reno to get first possession. They throw it away. And into the front court come the Lady Broncos, trying to take advantage of the early El Reno turnover. Not a lot of games this year that El Reno hasn't scored on their first possession, and now they're going to be called for a foul. And they're going to get Titana for her first, team's first. So we are 25 seconds into play. First free throw up and good for the Broncos. So not the early foul you want on your floor leader. And we'll see what corrections Lady Indians making. 2-0 go the Broncos, Lady Broncos, over the Lady Indians. Titana into the front court. And Janae the trail post. Titana sees it, crosses over behind the back. Yep. There's the cut she was looking for from Ashland. Ashland's going to draw the foul going to the free throw line.
Excellent drive right there.
And Kurt, we need to watch this throughout the game. We saw it a little bit last night. Some miscommunication. Titana looking for somebody to cut, and that person went to the wing, or Titana looking for somebody to V-cut and come back out, and they back cut. And so ended up with some turnovers that we wouldn't otherwise expect due to some communication. And some of that is just reading, making sure the players make the same read at the same time.
That's right.
And 2 for 2 goes Ashland in her first trip to the free throw line. So first 4 points of the game, all evened up at 2 apiece, come from the free throw line. One team foul apiece. And that team foul called against, or that foul called against number 10 of the Lady Broncos. Long three for Mustang, no good. Batted around and secured by the Lady Broncos. They're going to pull it back out between the circles. Ball screen coming. And that was well executed by Mustang. Pauline had to cover 2 because Titana was trailing that screen. It was a well set screen, so she couldn't get over the top of it. Allison rolls, and she's going to draw the foul.
And that is 2 on number 10, and that is their post force.
Absolutely. And she's a true freshman. I say true freshman like there's anything else in high school, but she's a freshman, so seeing some errors that will get coached out as she matures, and that free throw up and in for the senior statesman.
Yeah, early on tonight, Ashland's shot is looking very nice.
Absolutely. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's the
sorry about that, Ashland.
The jinx of the kicker, as they say. But Titana, Leslie battling with the big forward there. 15-foot pull-up by the tall shooting guard. And I'm not sure what Pauline had there. I can't. She may have already picked up her first foul, but not a real good closeout. Just sort of ran past her with a hand up. Didn't chop her feet. Didn't break down. Get in a stance. Good screen by Pauline. Ashland in traffic. She's going to draw a foul. All 3 team fouls against Mustang have been against Ashland. So they're.
So guess who they are concentrating on?
Oh, absolutely.
And Ashland is realizing that she's being strong with the ball. She's being smart. She's not charging.
And she's going to have scoring opportunities. She's already had some tonight, but I don't expect her to set the world on fire in the scorebook tonight. 6-5 El Reno trails. But she's on track to have a quality night. With the type of defense she's attracting, I'm not expecting her to hang 100.
Yeah, but yet another Coach Douglas. Excellent.
Did a great job,
play.
yes.
Yes.
Forced the travel. Good job by Janae. And then Janae cut that line. The ball handler wanted to drive, but Janae closed out on her.
Yes.
Closed out enough she couldn't get the shot, but left a big enough window that she wasn't going to get beat off the dribble. Into Titana. Off the ball screen. 2 bounces, picks it up, pulls the trigger.
I like the way Pauline went in. She didn't foul, but she was ready for that offensive board, and I hope Janae will get on that offside.
And I like that shot by Titana. It'll go later in the game.
Nice pull by Pauline right
Good
there.
Good job. Good pass ahead to Janae. To Pauline. Takes a little contact. Oops. And I think she confuses the official with Ashlyn. Because when she started that drive, Ashlyn was right there on that wing.
Correct.
And on that drive, Ashlyn floated to the top of the key to spot up in case that 3-ball came. And I don't think Pauline realized that she had moved until she'd thrown that ball.
Right.
6-5 El Reno trails. 5 minutes to play in the first. And an offensive foul called against Mustang. That call against number 23. I'm going to say she was holding. And
guess who got that offensive foul? None other than our Velociraptor.
Oh, absolutely. And
she is already frustrating the devil out of the bigger girl.
And anytime you see an offensive foul, it's called a hold. It's generally a hook.
Yes.
The offensive player is trying to hook that defender and keep her back on her hip.
I want to see Pauline square up and look to the bucket.
Great drive coming by Titana. Pauline got a little strung out there. Long shot by.
Nice.
No, that's no good, but Titana cleans up the trash and puts the Indians back on top. 7-6 now, the Indian lead back on top again. Just under 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Good defense by Titana. Almost drew the foul.
Yes.
Or got called for the foul, but recovered, got her hands off, showed hands and showed space.
Right.
And I'll tell you.
Doing well. Our defense is looking very good. We're not fouling. Only one foul right now. Get those hands up on a 3-point contest. And
great job towing the line.
That was incredible.
It looks like a tightrope dance there.
I want to see Pauline make a move right here.
Yeah, good call.
That's okay.
And Kurt, I don't know, this is the first time we've seen this combination of officials this year.
Yes.
But there's one female on this crew, and she is a longtime official.
Yes.
Referees at the collegiate level on the women's side, and has made multiple trips to the Division II and the NJCAA national tournament. So an outstanding official in her own right.
Yes, she is.
Good defense by Titana.
Right there by Titana.
Kept her hands off.
Kept her feet moving.
Little bit of body, but understands how much force she can use. And Paige Primo has checked in. I missed that check-in, my apologies, but Paige has checked in and Pauline to the bench. And we still see Paige trying to get her feet back underneath her after missing a couple of games, a little over a week to illness.
Right.
She missed the entirety of the Anadarko tournament.
You know, much like Jacob Robertson on the boys' side.
Yep.
Trying to get the rhythm back, the breathing back.
Yep.
Because unlike football, you never get a 45-second delay.
Exactly. There's
great job by Leslie.
And
I'm telling you.
And a fantastic job by these officials.
Yes.
In earlier games in this tournament and other games this season, they may get a Leslie for a foul there.
Yes.
But a good job. He wiped off, said no contact to travel before the foul. So great understanding of the rule book. Dribble handoff to Ashlyn. She's going to pull up from 14. No good. Opportunity to squeeze her there, but unable to get it done on the Indians. And into the front court come the Broncos.
Good job getting back, not allowing a transition.
Another travel. Fantastic defense. El Reno struggling a little bit offensively to get some looks inside. And Najoni Sleeper has checked in. So we look forward to these efforts as Coach Douglas is now going into her 3-deep sixth man. Great pass by Leslie to Titana. Leslie started that drive and backside skip. Good athletic play there.
It was the right look. Great play by number 15.
Yeah. She read that. That's been scouted.
Mustang.
They've got that on the scouting report.
Yes.
Inside 2 to play in the first. El Reno trails by 1, 7-6. Or leads by 1, rather 7-6. Compared to what we've been accustomed to, and another offensive foul.
Excellent
Great job by Najoni.
Yes.
Najoni just harassing that Lady Bronco, and the Lady Bronco, out of frustration, puts 2 hands on her and says, "Get off of me." And the official says, "Sorry, you can't do that."
Yeah.
So that is now the 5th team foul against Oh,
nice
great
pass.
high-low pass and a great step-through move by Paige. Got to finish it.
Got to finish that.
And they're going to get, I think, Ashland with a hold here.
It's okay. It's great effort. Coach Douglas is pointing at her noggin saying, okay, be smart.
No, they're going to get Paige. They're going to get Paige.
Right there, get your hands up, play solid defense, but don't reach. And we've talked about that numerous times. Because we had two girls, we had a trap set, and be hand active, but don't reach in.
Third team foul, the first personal foul against Paige Primo.
Great start for the Lady Indians.
And Paige will get her feet back under. That's a shot that statistically she's not going to miss. That one didn't fall, but she'll have other looks at it. And
excellent job.
And you'll notice the Mustang coach isn't disagreeing with that call. She's telling her player, catch and rip it through.
That's right. That's right.
Catch and step through. So great job there.
Our perimeter defense is causing havoc.
Yeah. And if we can continue the defensive efficiency, the offensive game will develop for us.
Yes. They're not giving anything easy. They're contesting every dribble, every pass.
Absolutely.
And again, it's, we talk about those deflections and how they turn into turnovers, and we're seeing that right now.
Nice drive by Pauline.
Excellent job by Pauline.
The basket. And a great finish by Pauline for the and one. El Reno leads by 3. The game clock is running. They finally stop it. Yeah, I think they're going to put some more time on the clock. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Just about 3 minutes ago, I told you, I wish Pauline, when she got the ball, would square up and look at the basket. Coach Douglas pulled her out, put Paige in, and I guarantee you that's what she or Brett Clark or Ashley Robinson sat there and told that young lady, you have got to be a force to reckon with. And she did that, and let's get the M1 right here.
Can't get that to fall.
Ashland very smart, not picking up a cheap foul right there. Good defense by Sleeper. She is everywhere.
Inside 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. El Reno leading by 3, 9-6 in the
I like the switch.
Championship game of the girls bracket.
Again, they got off one clean 3, and they have not been able to get off a 3 since then. That was a very nice move inside by the Mustang girl.
You'd like to see,
Paige. 21.
Yeah, you'd like to see Paige keep her feet on the ground there. Yes. She went flying by, so credit the shot fake.
Yes.
Good post up by Paige. Finds Pauline.
Nice Pauline, step through with Pauline.
And a great finish.
Job. I am liking what I'm seeing out of her tonight.
And I like
she is being aggressive.
I like that high-low post game we just saw there.
Yes.
That's a tough cover.
Absolutely.
Ashland scrambling for the cover, but she gets there.
Good rebound by Paige.
Najoni into the front court.
Najoni sees the time.
They're going to actually officiate. Nope, they're going to put time on the clock. Nope, they're going to end it.
No, they're not.
So they whistled her for a travel, but decided there wasn't enough time and not enough knowledge by the officials to put time on the clock. After 1, El Reno leads by 3. You're watching Lady Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing off.
With the 15-second horn buzzing and 8 minutes on the clock, we're prepared to start the second quarter.
Yeah, unofficially, we've got Pauline with 6, Ashland with 3 of 4 shooting free throws, and Tatana with 2, and only 1 missed block out tonight. The Lady Indians are dominating the boards, and 5 forced turnovers, and almost every one of them coming from the perimeter play.
Yes. And a hand. I don't know if you count an offensive foul as a forced turnover, but at least 3 offensive fouls.
Well, you're correct, so I stand corrected.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in your count or not, but
that's about 7 or 8 then.
And Titana nearly got
another one. Yes.
16 fouls for the Broncos, only 2 for the Lady Indians. Long 3 rattles out, no good. A great block out by Ashland. She had the inside position. The official passed on the call, and for the most part, these officials are doing a solid job tonight. So even if you miss that one, they're not going to get them all.
Correct.
Seven
I'm not even going to count that as missed block out because she did her job.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 ball. Yeah, I think Paige was a little late rotating there.
Nice get by Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline, that wasn't even her block out. She left her block out to go and put a body on or go and secure that basketball. So she blocked one out and rebounded from another. So
absolutely.
She covered about 8 feet of floor there. Titano into the front court to set the offense up. Ashlyn on the wing and Pauline fighting through a little bit. Got to be careful with the forearm shiver there.
Yes.
Fundamental block in football, but that season's over. So you want to keep those hands down. Great crossover by Najoni. Pass fake to get open. It's going to be a flip out, but a turnover. Good job by Titana. Can she stop the break? She can't.
It's a great move by number 2.
And some of that's the youth by Najoni. She ended up with very few options.
And the answer comes right back at her.
But somehow, Titana over the land of the trees, able to get that off the glass and in. Solid defense so far from the Lady Indians, but got beat on the cut, and that's going to be an and one. And that, very rarely does El Reno get beat that badly.
Correct.
So I wonder if that's a new look, if that's a wrinkle that was put in for this game, something they haven't seen on film. Because if they know a cut's coming, and they're going to bring the relievers to the bench, Najoni checks out, Paige checks out, they come back with Janae and the defensive specialist, Leslie Valdez. And you immediately see Valdez look at her point guard and start communicating.
Correct.
Mustang with the chance to tie. Back iron, but they get it to go. Tied up 13 apiece. Into the front court comes Titana.
As was the case last night, a very well played ball game, very clean. Both teams are working hard, very evenly matched.
Yeah, a lot of contact, but I think a good no call though.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of contact doesn't inherently mean there's a foul. Sometimes you can have a really hard crash where nobody did anything wrong.
No.
At the end of the day, there's 10 players moving in a very small space. Great job by Ashlyn to fight her way through that. And even though they call that a held ball, Ashlyn came out on the winning end of that. She ripped that ball through and sent the Lady Bronco askew. Ashlyn cuts and gets the foul.
Job.
Well executed.
Well executed. Great call from the bench by Coach Douglas. Ashlyn actually was backpedaling initially like she was going to go out and shoot a 3 and then faked and came in and tried an alley-oop.
And first free throw up and good. El Reno back on top, 14-13. And that's the first foul called against number 32 for the Lady Broncos. 17 fouls for the Broncos, only 3 for the Lady Indians. And 2 for 2, Ashlyn goes. I believe, Kurt, that makes her 4 for 5 on the evening so far.
Actually, it's 5 for 6.
5 for 6. I missed one in there. 5
Excellent
for 6.
Shooting.
And a good pass jump by Leslie. She read it, almost got there.
Yes. As we affectionately call her, the Velociraptor.
That's right. And the tall shooting guard, 22 looks like, is going to check out, and
yes,
a smaller replacement wearing 15 on her back is going to check in.
And 15 is the one, I believe, that hit the very first 3 on us.
I think you're right.
And since then, they have not had any good, clean looks.
Great guard of the cut by Leslie, and Leslie and Ashlyn ran into each other. Janae poked that loose. Good job by Janae, knowing when to dig on that. You sit there, you let her turn middle, and you don't dig at it. You stick the hand in, and you don't slap down. You dig up with the ball.
Correct.
Even if you get it clean swinging down, officials, those are certain keys they look for.
Great job by Pauline.
And another deflection. If I had my stat app up, I couldn't keep up with the number of deflected basketballs we've seen tonight. Mustang still to inbound.
Excellent.
Oh, they're going to get Janae on a foul.
Excellent block.
They're going to say
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I said excellent.
They're going to say she got her on the elbow.
Yeah. Great recognition, though,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
she had her head turned and saw the girl was going to shoot and immediately stuck her hand up.
Her first foul, team's fourth. That free throw up and good. El Reno leads by 1, 15-14. Second free throw up and rattles down, tied 15 apiece. So the Indian defense really getting the job done. The offense is going to have to get more efficient. They're going to have to be more effective in doing what they do. And there's lots of time left in the game, and I have all the confidence Coach Douglas has some adjustments already in her mind, or perhaps even on a clipboard that she can start implementing prior to the intermission.
Correct.
Titana trying to pass out, and Titana a little bit at a disadvantage here. This is a big, tall zone she's facing here, and so that you've got to be careful throwing those passes over the head. Those tend to get tipped, and they can go the other way rapidly. So.
Yeah, and I liked what Leslie did just then. She faked the pass, and then she made it the other way, the other direction. Ashley looking. Titana, there you go.
Yep, she saw the window, takes it.
It's okay, good job. Good patience by the Lady Indians.
She actually paused. It was so open.
Yes.
She was like, I think, hesitated a little bit, not used to seeing a driving lane that big.
Correct, but they're getting those ball fakes to move the defense. So they keep doing that. We're going to be fine.
And back on top are the Lady Broncos. El Reno trails by 2, 17-15 with 4:15 to play before the half. Ashlyn looks to drive. She does. Crosses over left to right. Lots of contact. Can't get it to fall. And that one slapped against the elbow of Pauline. No call.
Yeah.
And I think that's the conversation Coach Douglas is having with the official right there. He threw his hands up. Sort of the universal signal of why is it my problem.
And Coach Douglas is looking at the official saying that's exactly what you didn't call just then.
Exactly.
On our end, and now you're going to call it down here. Let's clean it up. Let's get consistent.
That call against Pauline, her first, team's 5th. That free throw up and in. And credit Mustang. Mustang's making free throws.
Yes.
Leslie's going to go to the bench. Najoni checks in. And Coach Douglas still having a conversation. It looks like it's a three-way conversation. A timeout called by Mustang. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. El Reno trails by 4. So El Reno needs to get a stop defensively. They're going to have the ball coming out of the timeout. Need to execute on the offensive end. And for the most part, the defense played really solid. Had a couple of lapses, a couple of breakdowns, and a couple of and ones. But overall, the defense playing solid. The offense really struggling noticeably.
Yes.
Lots of success last night against Sapulpa in the low post by Pauline. She's had some looks. They haven't fallen. And Mustang, to their credit, made some adjustments, and they're not giving the looks.
Yes, and they brought their large post girl in, and it is a little bit more difficult getting around her. And so, but she did an excellent job in off the bench for the Mustang coach. Did exactly what she should have done.
Oh, absolutely.
And, and we've got to find those minutes from our people. And with that being said, Sleeper's back on the floor and giving Valdez a little bit of a rest. And Sleeper's another one that can get up and work you very hard.
Ashlyn's struggling. She just can't get the shots to go in. Those are shots that she's going to make.
Yes.
But in any event, you can't give up transition baskets. Can't give up transition baskets. That's not going to make Jennifer Douglas very happy at all. And, you're going to see a sub coming to pull Pauline.
Correct.
Give her a chance to sit down. She's going to get coached up. And a turnover.
Very smart by Titana not to pick up that second foul.
And we'll see what Coach Douglas decides to do here. Looks like she's going to try and let the Lady Indians play through it. Ashlyn through contact, but no foul. I think a good no call there. They held their ground. Ashlyn stepped right between them, put a little English on it, off the side glass, kicked it over and in.
It's very nice. It's a bucket that we needed.
17-23, the Indian deficit. I think if you're Ashlyn, you try to keep her in the corner there. And the Mustang fans bait their own player, and who are they going to get for a foul here? Are you kidding me? They're going to get Ashlyn for a foul? Her second.
I thought that was a great tie-up.
If there was any contact at all, it was from, was it Janae or Pauline?
Whoever players going
yeah.
for a loose ball or a rebound and tied up.
Next foul will be free throws both ways for each team. Good job by Paige denying that. Good job by Ashlyn, not to lower the shoulder and go through it, but put the ball on the floor, take a step back, create space, and then attack the space. 2:25 to play. El Reno trails by 6 in the first half. Oh, Pauline's got the skip if she can see it. There it is.
Now Paige needs to make a move right here and be strong.
Yeah, she didn't go anywhere that dribble. If you put it on the floor, you got to go somewhere with it. So you're still seeing Paige trying to work her way back into the flow of the game. There's the pass from the high to the low, and she's going to draw the foul.
Excellent job.
Yeah, they're going to say lots of body contact, and I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, if it wouldn't have been on 22, it definitely would have been on number 15.
Yeah, and it was on 15. They're going to go ahead and ring 15 up for that. Her second foul, team's 8th. Pauline to the free throw line. She'll attempt 2 free throws.
I'd like to see her take a little bit more time there, gather herself, get her breathing under control.
Yeah, she seems almost in a hurry. Yeah.
Yes, that was better. Much better.
Still got to make free throws.
Still got to make them.
Yep. And the failure to make free throws nearly cost El Reno the game last night.
Correct.
They struggled in the long run and to close the game to make free throws. There it is. All right, ball out of bounds in favor of the Indians.
Yes.
El Reno starting to miss a few blockouts now. They were really solid, starting to struggle a little bit, giving up more offensive rebounds. In this zone, that's exactly what this zone wants, these big, high lollipop passes.
Correct.
Attack it, put it on the floor. There you go. Step through, and now bounce pass, chest pass, but you want to avoid these high lollipop passes that dust the rafters off. Ball stays here in favor of the Indians. 82 seconds, 82 seconds to the intermission. El Reno trailing still by 6. A little bit of a scoring drought. And there's the cut. And Pauline's starting to get visibly frustrated with the ball not going in the hole. Titana's got to watch out for the hand check foul. And the girl with the ball here for Mustang in the corner, 22, she doesn't like having it in her hands. I don't know. When she gets it, it's almost hot potatoes. She's trying to find the closest person in a white jersey to get that ball to.
Correct.
And her own fans baited her into probably an ill-advised 3 earlier that, was not a terribly competitive shot. Looks like they're going to be content to run this clock out unless they get a wide open layup.
Yes.
I think they're going to be content to try and settle for the last shot. 3-point basket, good.
That was excellent ball movement, excellent patience.
Into the front court. Pauline in traffic, turns, shoots over the top. And she's frustrated. But if you're a post player and you're shooting it clean and it won't go in, you got to get to the glass. You've got to be able to get that ball off of the backboard. That backboard's forgiving. It'll take off too much mustard. It'll help you with a little bit if you're short on it.
Yes,
it'll help clean the spin up.
We've got to know where the shooters are, and we've got to block out.
And they're going to get a 3-point foul to end the half. And they're going to get that. They're going to charge that foul to Najoni. And they say they have to get above, and this is what you were talking about earlier today, Kurt. They don't have to go all the way to half court, but they do have to get above the lane line extended.
Correct.
And El Reno is going to go into the locker room with a double-digit deficit. And they're going to have to make some significant adjustments on the offensive end for the ball to go in. They're getting shots, but the ball's not going in the hole. So zeros on the clock. We're going to take a break at halftime. El Reno trails by 12, 29-17. You're watching Lady Indian basketball.
Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but
Halftime period drawing to an end. Possession arrow in favor of the Mustang Lady Broncos. El Reno trailing by 12 going into the third quarter. Big hole. Fortunately, the time on the clock is also a big shovel. And the great Kurt Parker handed me a note over the intermission that just in the second quarter alone, we tracked 6 missed blockouts. And I'm willing to bet at least 3 of those went for baskets.
Yes.
So at the very least, basically a 6-point penalty for missed blockouts. Into the front court come the Mustangs. That's the old Carolina play. Some coaches call it chug or C, Carolina. Lots of variations off of it, and 15-foot jumper to start it. The El Reno hole even bigger now, the hole 14 for the Indians. And the easiest way to get out of a hole is to quit digging as they throw that one away. Good look. This is just not a game where the pieces have come together.
No.
Ashland struggled from the field. Pauline struggled from the field. And that's not a pass that Teton is going to miss very often, but it just sort of sailed on her.
Correct.
Right? You hear that? You hear him say that about quarterbacks a lot. The ball just sailed, and same sort of thing there. And that young lady is 2 for 2 to start the second half, and
I don't think she had a bucket in the first half.
No, she was baited into a three-point shot by her own
Correct.
fans, which had about as much chance going in as a free throw that I shot.
Yes.
And another Pauline Black Harmon basket doesn't fall. Look, doesn't fall. Janae can't get that one to fall. So 2 looks inside 5 feet, can't get either one of them to fall. So just one of those nights for the Lady Indians. And although lots of time left, El Reno's already losing this quarter by 4. Haven't put points on the board yet. So they started down 12, they're down 16. And this one's got a real good shot of getting away from them quickly. And 3 for 3 goes that young lady. So now the deficit 18. And Coach Douglas going to her bench. Paige Primo and Najoni Sleeper come to the table. They're going to check in and start their second half assignments. Great step-through move by Ashlyn. She's going to draw the foul. You've got to wonder here at some point, Kurt, we've got to make sure that Ashlyn doesn't decide to try and put this thing on her shoulders and do it by herself.
Correct.
Because she can't.
Yes.
Right? I mean, she can't play all 5 positions at the same time.
Yes.
And then the risk of injury goes way up when you start throwing your body around every possession.
Correct. And uncharacteristically, Janae has been very quiet offensively.
Yeah.
Last night, she took the ball to the hole early and often, and Coach Douglas, realizing that, pulls several and replaces and says, okay, let's try this way.
Yeah, we're trying a new matchup. So the Black Harmon sisters and Valdez to the bench, checking in Najoni Sleeper, Paige Primo, and Nevaeh Sage. I think this is Nevaeh's first appearance. I don't think she played in the first half.
You're correct.
Good defense by Titana, keeping herself in front, and they're going to get her for a block. It's going to be her second, team's first, 19-35 now, the Indian deficit. And the Indians finally on the board for the first time this half, but gave up nearly 10 straight to open the quarter. Looks like Mustang's going to be happy, content to just sort of hold it to 0.
Yeah.
And this certainly is grounds for a shot clock in basketball. And fans and officials don't love it. Fans don't love it. But at the end of the day, coaches have a job, and that is to win ball games.
Correct.
And players have a goal, and that is to win ball games.
Yeah.
And if it means you get up 18 and you hold the ball for 15 minutes, it means you hold the ball for 15 minutes.
Correct.
Right, there's no style points. You don't get bonus points for doing this or doing that.
Yeah.
If you have to hold it to win, you hold it to win.
Yeah,
we don't have to like it.
The thing about it is almost every one of these young ladies and young men play AAU ball during the summer. They play with a shot clock. And any college coach will tell you that it's a detriment to the kids not to have a shot clock. Because the game
goes coast to coast, can't get it to fall.
The game totally speeds up for them, and they're not ready for that.
Yep. Used to doing shell drill in 60-second intervals. When I got to college, we only did it in 35-second intervals. This is the longest the defensive possession should last. If you take a shot clock to 0, block out, and don't give up an offensive rebound, the longest the defensive possession will last is 35 seconds.
Yes.
That foul called against 22. The prior foul was against Titana Woods Blackout, her third. This is the second personal foul against 22. Second team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls. 4:30 to play in the third. El Reno trailing 35-19. Najoni's looking. Puts it on the floor with her left hand. Back out to Titana. And I think El Reno, cognizant that the number of possessions they have remaining is likely to drop drastically from what statistically the number of possessions that they should have remaining statistically based on the clock.
Yes.
So I think unless Mustang can score on a wide open 3 or an uncontested layup, I think they're going to be happy to just pull it out. Great block out by Ashlyn.
Good job.
And she's going to be the catalyst, I think, to keep them in this game in the second half.
Great
pass. Titana over traffic, gets it to fall.
Nice job.
I'm sorry, that was Najoni. That was not Titana.
Yes.
To make sure I give credit where credit's due.
21-35. Now we can set our press because we have Almost a 10-second call. We got a charge. Excellent job.
Yeah, great job by Najoni forcing her sideline. Ashlyn cut the angle off. And technically, the book says that Ashlyn has to leave space on that sideline. Every coach in America tells you, get that foot out of bounds and cut them off completely. Most officials don't know that rule's there, or that's a tough call to have to explain to a coach. Coach,
Right.
yeah, she had to leave the gap in the sideline, and she didn't. And all that's going to result
Correct.
in is a technical foul.
Correct.
So great coaching. Back between the circles to Nevaeh, to Najoni, and they're going to get Page for a push-off offensive foul.
It amazes me how much somebody can put a knee or put an elbow in the back of a post, and when the post tries to reestablish their position, 9 times out of 10, she or he gets a foul. And Paige just has to be smart. Now that that foul occurred, she has to understand, I've got to play to the whistle.
Yeah, and the official who called that has called all but one offensive foul tonight anyway. That's
Yes.
a point of emphasis for herself. That's a call that she strives, and I've worked with that official before. That's a call that she wants to get right every time, making sure that offensive players understand their obligation is important to her, so you know when she's on the floor, there's going to be a lot of fouls going the other way.
Correct.
And that,
if you're watching and you're a post player right then, and Paige
ball screen
has to step to a ball, has to step to the ball.
Yep, and so the officials are going to send that the other way and say that 22, the Bronco, who started 3 for 3 to start the second half, gave the old two-handed shiver between the numbers to create space on the rebound, and they're going to penalize her. Her third foul, team's fourth.
Mustang is leaving ever so small a crack if we can just capitalize on it.
Yep.
And now I see that we've got Pauline back in, and she has got to
And they've got a mismatch with
assert
Ashlyn.
herself.
Ashlyn's looking at the official saying, what do I have to do? I've got a block out. I've got a seal here. Ashlyn's still working. And Nevaeh is going to get her pocket pick. Got a little bit lazy there.
Yep.
That dribble's got to be at or below the mid-thigh area, about the top of the bottom of the shorts. That ball's got to be lower, and you got to go somewhere that you don't just bounce it to see if there's air in it. You got to use that dribble to create an advantage.
Correct.
Maybe it's to drive, maybe it's to get open and shoot, maybe it's to make a pass, whatever it might be. You don't bounce it to see if there's air in it. You've got to use that dribble to take you somewhere. And again, Mustang, with 95 seconds on the clock in the third quarter, is going to be content, I think, just to run this one out. And Mustang, great effort by Ashlyn to force Mustang to call the timeout. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Lady Indian Basketball. We'll be right back.
It's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
With the 15-second horn sounded, minute 29 to play in the third. So we'll see what types of adjustments Coach Douglas has made. And Kurt, I wonder if perhaps El Reno can get a transition bucket. Can they get into their press? Can they start picking some tempo up? Mustang doesn't want to play with tempo. They know if they have to play a 94-foot game, the advantage is to the Indians.
Well, earlier we scored. After we scored, we got into a press and we had a steal. And so absolutely, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to see happen. But as of right now, we haven't been scoring.
Absolutely.
We have held them from going on any more.
That's a travel, Kurt.
Any more of a run. It's an absolute travel.
She caught that ball 14 feet from the basket and got it to where her head was under the rim after contact. You can't. I'm 6'7", and I can't cover 14 feet without putting the ball on the floor.
No.
And
ball don't lie.
No, and as a big fella who unfortunately has a very poor career free throw percentage, that shot looks very familiar. That was, I think, my one regret was that I didn't spend more time working on the freebies. Those are free points. But the way the game is played now, it's one of the most difficult shots you'll have in basketball.
Right.
Into the front court comes Titana. To her right, then crosses over to her left, tries to get it up through the lane of trees, and she can't. And that girl traveled, and yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
And a great job by Pauline there to harass, and Titana didn't give up on that. She stayed there and continued to harass her, and she was unable to find a Lady Bronco to get the ball out to, and called for the travel. Skip pass, good pass there.
Good ball movement
they thought they had an advantage, so and Pauline found a cutting Janae.
And you don't have to knock her down with the ball.
No.
She was open, just get it to her, lead her a little bit, and that's all you need.
Pauline on the roll, she gets it cleanly, and she gets that one to fall. That's a big bucket for her.
Yes, and now the press is set.
Yep, and she struggled from short range tonight, so that was a big win for her to keep her going. And you can already see, even though Mustang's in the front court, they're refusing to slow down now. They've sort of fallen into the tempo trap.
Correct.
And now they're going to find, they burned off close to 20 seconds at full speed for absolutely no quantifiable reason, really.
Right.
Other than that's just the tempo that El Reno wants to run at.
And she walked one more time.
Yep.
Kicked that ball up. Great job.
Yep, good job by Janae.
And she had...
And although you like the foul there, Kurt, Titana had uncontested.
Absolutely.
In the NBA, we'd call that a clear path foul. It'd be free throws.
Yes.
But great job by Janae to secure that and try to get the outlet pass.
We've got right at 8 seconds. If we can get a bucket right here, we're back in it.
That's right. El Reno trailing 13, and an offensive foul called. And Jennifer Douglas looks and says, "What?" And they're going to get Pauline with her third, team's fifth. And Paige will check in, presumably for Pauline. She does. Jennifer Douglas puts her hand up to give her teammate or her player a high five there as Pauline checks out. And again, if you're Pauline, you say, what can I do different? And the answer is absolutely nothing. This time, the long three, not remotely close, and no foul called. We're going to go into the fourth quarter. El Reno trailing by 13. The hole is big. The shovel's getting smaller. El Reno has a tall task. We'll see if they can get it done when we get back.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention.
1 point El Reno trailed 33-17. They've closed the gap to a point, 36-23, 13-point deficit going into the fourth, and the possession arrow in favor of the Indians, so they'll have first possession to start the fourth quarter. Ashland, one bounce, pulls a three, no good. And they're going to say that Paige got to it but stepped out of bounds.
Now, good hustle by Paige right there. We need more of that.
And El Reno.
Press set.
Yep, up in the press.
Good job by Ashland. Soccer kick, ball.
See, I thought she traveled with it. I thought she picked it up, shuffled her feet, and then threw the bounce pass. But I will say, having refereed in this type of environment, that's tough to see at full speed.
Correct.
As the official, you're trailing that play. That's tough to see at a dead sprint. It really is. So a little bit of grace there. As the teachers are reminded on a daily basis during COVID, show grace, practice patience.
Yes.
And a good job forcing the turnover there.
And live the law of flexibility.
That's right. My wife often asks, what's on your agenda for today? I said, well, I'll tell you now, but it's not going to matter in 3 hours.
Correct.
Because we're just kind of figuring it out as we go.
So here we go, down by 13.
Great pass fake. If she may be able to use that later. Paige looked for the cutter, couldn't find it. Sees the double team, turns away from it. Good job by Janae. They're going to call her for an over-the-back foul. No, they're going to say she was held. The ball's going to stay here in possession of the Indians.
I was getting ready to say the girl was backing up underneath her the entire time.
And a great call by the official. She saw
Excellent.
it. And that's an official with a lot of experience at a very high level of basketball.
Correct.
Paige posted up, but she's got to hold that post up.
She's got to get bigger.
Yeah,
she's got to get low.
She's got her base wide.
Yes.
But she's got to get those elbows up to her ears, and that's going to be an offensive foul as the
mosquito.
Yeah, as the Mustang coach throws her play card in the air, reminiscent of Lane Kiffin at Tennessee.
Yes.
Or Jim Harbaugh at Michigan.
Or Kim Mulkey.
That's right, or Kim Mulkey at Baylor. That's right. Great step through move right back to it. Three by Najoni. Does it go?
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent
That
execution.
is good ball movement inside outside. Doesn't have to be a black hole when it goes into the post.
That's right.
Look, if you're doubled, great job by number 22 stepping through, but a really good trap. No reaching, no slapping.
And you just saw the leadership by Titana. She looked over and saw that there was an unaccounted for offensive player. She pointed her out.
We've got to have that outside block.
And that's going to be another lost possession.
Yes.
This could be a 4-point swing. If they score here and El Reno lost the possession because they gave up the offensive rebound.
Correct.
Matt, that's a 4-point swing.
Correct.
So the El Reno could theoretically go from being down 8 to down 12 in a single possession.
The girls need to be communicating, knowing where the players are, because Mustang is trying to get that mismatch.
And because of the slow pace of play Mustang wants and is trying to execute right now.
Yes.
We're getting to that point in the game. El Reno's got 7 to 8 possessions.
Got to block
left.
out. Great shot.
And that's going to undo about the last 4 minutes of work.
Absolutely.
And just
great shot. Mustang needed it, and she came up big.
Yep.
Let's see if we can answer.
They're going to get her for a charge. Yep. Anytime that play's happening in front of that official, it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, and to that official's credit,
been consistent.
Yeah, and she makes no bones about it. She says, if you make contact in front of me, it's going the other way.
Right.
It's a little bit of a misapplication. The onus should be on the offensive player. The onus of contact, the burden of contact.
Yeah.
And
we finally got that walk called.
That's right. And she's done it. And even the head coach turned and looked at her assistant. And she shuffled her feet and said, hey, this is exactly what she did. Right? So
yes,
the head coach certainly can't be disappointed in the decision. 5:15 to play. El Reno trailing by 13. 26-39. Behind the Lady Broncos of Mustang High School. Ashlyn with the drive. That's going to be a block.
That's a good job.
And, the Mustang defender did nothing wrong.
Except she turned very slightly.
She turned a little bit, and I think, and Kurt, you've coached this as a player. I was coached this way. When that collision comes, you're going to hit the floor. I don't care if they call it a block or a charge. If I'm the defender, I'm hitting the floor.
Tuck the chin, hit the floor.
Yep. Yep.
Nice job by Ashlyn.
Put your hands on the front waistband of your shorts. Put your chin to your chest so you don't slap your head off the back of the floor on the way down.
Right.
And if you're really slick, you might even give it a good holler on the way down to draw attention to the fact that you just got trucked.
Right. If Ashlyn makes this, we need to set the press, and we need to make sure that ball doesn't get in the middle this time.
2 for 2 for the senior leader. The lead.
Janae is shading to the middle, and now that's much better.
Yes.
Much better. Now get the trap set. Ball. Leslie.
Valdez get there. She does. But it's all right.
Great hustle.
And the press is already set up right here. Because of where that ball is, that's just like the press break throw into the far side wing. You're right back in your press.
Right. And Coach Douglas reached out and gave Leslie a slap on the rear and said, that's fine. Way to hustle.
And that's one of those where young players often make mistakes in the press. They think, oh, they've advanced it this far.
Correct.
The press is off. It's not. That's one.
Correct.
All that is one pass into the press break.
Yeah, if we get up in that passing lane, their passes are a little bit suspect right now. And if we'll get up there and get up tight, which we're not doing right now, Paige needs to be strong right here. Good job by Paige.
To Ashlyn. Ashlyn's going to lead the break. It's a 3-on-2. Got to capitalize. Ashlyn says, I'm going to call my own number. Off the glass.
Absolutely. Great job. And a great timeout by Coach Douglas. And we're back in single digits,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen.
60-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. El Reno trails by 9. 4:20 to play in the fourth. 39-30, the El Reno deficit. You're watching Lady Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Diesel Horse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
.420 to play. 39-30. El Reno's fought their way back to a single-digit hole.
Yeah, down by 16 at one point in time early in the third quarter.
At one point it was 31. It was 31-17 at the break, I
Valdez
think.
got close right there.
Yeah. But the tempo and the ability to play on-ball defense in your shorts keeps the tempo up. Keeper trap right there. Keeper trap right there. Credit Mustang for getting out of the corner there.
Yes.
And now they're going to be able to sit down and they're going to be content to run this clock to 0 if El Reno lets them, and they can't.
Right, and we just missed another backside block out, and we have got to have those. And I know Coach Douglas will be taking this, a very good opponent, and taking this and showing the girls,
good job, Ashley.
Look, this is where we got beat.
Into the front court comes the senior leader. To Najoni. Najoni to her left. Back to her right. It's going to be a skip pass to Valdez. She's going to take it on the far wing. Ashlyn between the circles. Got to watch Pauline with the two hands in the back on this post play down here.
Yes.
Don't want to pick up a cheap one. And that's right in front of that official who's very cognizant of offensive
play by the sister-to-sister
combo.
Gets the fall. And we're back within 7, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Let's set that press. Let's work hard.
3:10 left and counting. El Reno trailing by just 7.
Janae using her speed to stay with 22. Good job. Make her pick it up. Oh,
and Najoni saw
so close.
If she goes with the other hand first, she gets it.
Yes.
That's a 2-point basket.
That's a 2-point.
Timeout called.
Huge basket by Mustang. Great shot by number 22 or 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's going to be
which one it was.
60-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lady Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse.
2:54 to play. El Reno had gotten to within 7, and they're down 9. So that's after a made basket. El Reno will have the inline open, and I suspect the entire conversation that Mustang huddle was, what's the hurry? It was 60 seconds of why are we running around like chickens?
Yes. Yeah, but to our credit, our defense has been able, because we're scoring, we've been able to set either a man-to-man full court press or a trap press.
That's right. Nice spin, and they're going to get Ashlyn. And Ashlyn's got to know when you're in front of that official, that call is going to. The official has not called anything other. I don't think I've seen her. I've seen her call 2 defensive fouls all night.
Yeah.
She's hit her whistle 15 times. Every one of them's been an offensive foul.
Yeah, I agree. it's like.
And you can't get upset about it because every one of them is going to get sent.
Yeah.
And I will say, my only piece of critique on that is she's using the women's college definition of a charge instead of the high school definition.
Right.
And that's the problem. And I struggled with that too when I was working at the high school level and the college level.
Right.
The games look similar to audiences, but the rule books are very different.
Yeah.
The philosophies behind why the rules say what they say and why officials call what they call are very different. And being able to separate those two is difficult but necessary if you're going to be working at the collegiate level and at the high school level.
Correct. Really good deep defense, keeping the ball out on the perimeter. And, of course, I know that's by design for Mustang, but we are definitely getting hands on passes.
Keep her there, Ashley.
Disrupting things.
Keep her there, Najoni. You got a chance to force it. Yeah, I think our shovel is rapidly becoming a spade, especially when you give that up.
That was just kind of one of those things that didn't hit the rim, and you're ready for the block out off the rim, not necessarily when it doesn't hit anything.
And I'd like to see Janae start to get aggressive here.
Yes.
Pauline can't get that to fall. Yeah, I'd like to see Janae get aggressive. She struggled. She hasn't. It's not that she's missed a lot of shots. She hadn't taken a lot of shots.
Correct.
She hadn't put the ball up.
Yes.
And you can't score if you don't shoot it.
No, I think she's only taken 2 shots all night.
And you're starting to see the helter-skelter sort of breakdown that's inherent at the end of these games when you're just sort of hanging on, trying to stay in it.
Correct.
This is going to be another exercise in mental toughness for the Lady Indians. They have to turn around and play again in 3 days. That's going to be a turnover. And it's one thing to get beat by a better team, but I don't think Mustang's a better team. I think this is the same El Reno we saw against Del City.
Yes.
Struggled from the field, played well defensively at times, and then down the stretch, defensively broke down. And then again, very different officiating from what we've seen. We've seen a lot of physical games.
Yes.
There's been a lot of contact and officials more observers than participants.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, the officials had an active role, and not critical of them at all. They've done, I think, a fantastic job. But I don't think Mustang really is any better than El Reno is. I just don't think it's been a night for the Lady Indians.
No, and to Mustang's credit, they have really done a good job following the game plan. And so has El Reno. We just haven't been able to score.
Yeah. El Reno's had looks.
Yes.
Ashland struggled from the field. I can't tell you how many shots inside 15 feet Ashland missed. And
that's
again,
very indicative of the night.
And only the 3rd defensive foul called by that official tonight, but a great one. She tried to take the charge, but it was sort of a going through the motion sort of effort.
Had the other official been underneath the goal, there'd probably been a charge.
Oh, yeah.
Which, it's kind of like when an official gets stuck on calling a walk, and that's all they call
sort of end up
the
in a
whole
loop.
game.
Yep. Sort of in a loop there.
Yeah.
And your eyes get big and you start looking specifically for that call. And the philosophy is you don't look for a specific call. You look to referee the game. And when you see a violation or a foul, you whistle the violation of the foul.
Correct.
I think that 0 for 2 sort of indicative overall of the shooting efficiency of the Indians, not the efficiency they wanted in any capacity.
Correct.
And Mustang's going to be content to run it out. Credit Mustang with a plan in the second half that was, we're going to play keep away.
Correct.
And you can't get beat if the other team doesn't get the basketball. So.
And the score is 47 to 32, but I absolutely disagree with the outcome. I thought we played a much closer game
absolutely.
than that. And
the
just
score,
couple of threes, a couple of breakaway buckets, and it's a different ball game.
Yeah, certainly not the effort.
No, the effort was
the effort not
lacking.
Indicative of the score.
No.
The execution, I think, is indicative of the score, at least on the offensive end. And not critical of Lady Indians at all.
No.
You're just going to have nights. We saw it against Del City. We saw it tonight. Those are going to be nights that you could be standing on a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic and miss the ocean.
Correct.
And sometimes you have those nights.
Yeah.
And the only way to deal with those nights is you come back out on Tuesday and you shoot it again.
Yes.
And El Reno, the runners-up of the 2022 Shawnee Invitational.
And a tough tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Tough tournament.
3 top 10, or 3 top 5, 5A. And Ashlyn Evans-Thompson is going to be a all-tournament award recipient.
The alternate player for Mustang, Talia Boga.
And the Mustang recipient, number 21.
And the MVP player for the championship team is Randy Harding.
And then the MVP to Mustang as well, as one of the luxuries of winning the tournament is you get the MVP on your team.
Correct.
And Mustang will go down as the 2022 winners of the women's bracket at the Shawnee tournament. So we thank the folks at Shawnee for their hospitality.
And for the Lady Indians, it's just onward and upward.
Oh, absolutely.
This is just but a setback.
Yeah, and I don't know who all was playing in the Titan Classic at Carl Albert, but this is probably as stacked a tournament field as there's been anywhere in any tournament in Oklahoma outside the Tournament of Champions.
Correct.
And even then, we had 3 top 5 5A teams, including the reigning state champions, the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains, who El Reno beat yesterday.
Yes.
Coming into the tournament, Sapulpa was 2, McAllister 3, El Reno 4.
Yep.
El Reno beat Sapulpa.
And Sapulpa beat McAllister. And Mustang ranked number 8 in 6A. And I don't think Mustang was a better team than El Reno. I think they executed better. Correct.
When I say execute, I mean the ball went in the hole. They had a greater efficiency shooting the basketball.
Yeah, there's an old adage with coaches: you can't step off the bench and score or shoot free throws.
Oh, exactly.
You have to set the plays. You have to give them the opportunity to be successful.
Yep.
And if the ball goes in the hole, you look fantastic. And if it doesn't go in the hole, you come up with a loss, and you go back to the drawing board and say, okay, why didn't it go in the hole? Well, let's work more in our shots. You know, everything that makes a good shooter is 1,000 more repetition.
Oh, absolutely.
And so the girls just need to get in the gym and shoot and find their confidence again. And, you know, last night against Sapulpa, it was there. And so sometimes it happens for you, sometimes it doesn't. I would like to play Mustang again.
Oh, absolutely.
Very formidable opponent, rated 8 in Class 6A, but I'm here to tell Class 6A that I think they're better than 8.
Yeah, Mustang's going to break some hearts, I think, getting into
absolutely
late February when we get into the stretch run and we shoot for the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. You know, traditionally the Maybe Center in Tulsa, but a relocation to the state tournament. You know, shorten the drive of the Lawtons and the Altises of the world, should they so get their number called and be in the last 8 standing. Folks, we're going to take one more final commercial break. We'll come back with the final word in just a minute. You're watching Lady Indians basketball.
And we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands...
And we're back for the final word. A couple of reminders. El Reno drops the championship game to Mustang by 15, although closer than that on the scoreboard. Couple of reminders. Tuesday night against Kingfishers, the Pink Out game in support of Coach Kendra Kilpatrick and the Stillwater Lady Pioneers as she's fighting her battle with breast cancer. So come out on Tuesday to support Coach Kilpatrick. If you ordered a shirt from Jennifer Hardaway, make sure you stay in contact with her at the high school. If you didn't order a shirt from her, reach back in your closet, find some pink. And, of course, we're looking for folks to join our broadcast as support for El Reno Athletics. So if you want to increase and extend the reach of your marketing, reach out to Coach Hayden, R. Hayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org, or Brooke Robertson, the Director of Community Outreach, B. Robertson, Robertson, at elrenops.org. They'll have everything you need. Kurt, Lady Indians unable to get it done today, but we'll have another shot at it Tuesday. And
Absolutely.
We'll let you have the final words before we send everybody home for the weekend.
Okay, well, don't be disheartened. That would be my final word. We played hard all the way through. Just some nights the ball goes in the basket, in the peach basket, as you will, and sometimes it doesn't. So tonight we played a very good Mustang team, and we're looking forward to getting back on the floor. Coach Douglas being able to get in the film room with the girls, Coach Hayden getting ready to get into the film room with the boys, and it's onward and upward for the El Reno Indians. So we want you to be either with us on live stream or attend the ball game Tuesday night.
Yeah, come join us at Jinx if you can. As always, tune in to elrenoindians.tv. We'll bring you as much as we can, as often as we can. We thank you all very much for tuning in. For all of us here at elrenoindians.tv, I'm Zach Morgan. For Kurt Parker, Cole Owen, the jack of all trades who keeps us all out of trouble, we thank you all very much for joining us for the last 3 days. We'll see you at Jinx on Tuesday. Y'all have a lovely and safe weekend, and go Indians.